Yo, what's up guys? I'm back with another ESL Cologne update. If you look at my last video, I had a lot of predictions. A lot of them did pan out and you would have been up money if you looked at some of those betting predictions. But now we're getting to the best of threes from the losers of the best of ones earlier today. And we have some interesting matches. We're going to look at them all. And I'm going to give you my picks, alright? So first off, we got LDLC versus Bad News Bears. LDLC coming off the loss against NIP. Bad News Bears getting owned by Mousesports on Nuke. I think this will be a close matchup. It'll probably go 3. Those players to watch on LDLC are Haji and Malka. Those are their two best fraggers. Bad News Bears, Swisher and Jonesy is probably their top fraggers, or PTR. I do think there's a chance that Bad News Bears wins this. I'm actually going to take the upset, It's easy to take the favorites, but sometimes you got to, stick a limb out for them. I'm a little bit of an NA fanboy when it comes to BNB, and I'm going to take them to win. Money line straight up 2.37. If you want to play this a safer way, you can take the over. 1.95, also a good bet. But I think this will be an interesting matchup, and we'll see what happens. Next up, we have... here, let me go to the event page. We also have NIP versus Mousesports. I'm just trying to get the odds for that one. NIP versus Mousesports. As you can see, Mousesports is favored a little bit as they have the better map pool against NIP's map pool, and as you can see, they're very evenly matched. This one's gonna be hard to call. Both these teams can be inconsistent, and it really comes down to the IGLing and in-game decision making mid-round. I would say NIP is very kind of enticing at these odds, though. I am more confident going with the over 2.5 maps. I think it'll be a close series. I don't see anyone running away with it. I think it goes to full 3. On to the next match, Spirit and Vitality. Vitality is favored here, even though their head-to-head has been pretty close in recent form. Both these teams are in decent form as of the moment. I kind of want to lean towards Spirit, but as you know, if Zaiwu pops off, if Kyojin pops off, then there's really no beating Vitality. Let's take a look at the more specific odds. I would take the round handicap on Spirit plus 2.5 on match 1 and 2. I think that is the best bet here. I think the Spirit will keep it close. They might not win, but it could go 3. And I don't see them getting just destroyed, I know Vitality has more LAN experience, but, it really just comes down to who steps up in the server. And I think it'll be a close, interesting series. Big versus OG. Let's see if I can find that on here. Big versus OG. OG did look quite impressive. The odds aren't out for this one yet. If I just were to pick a winner from this, Big versus OG, I would probably take OG, provided that they were the underdog. But I do think this is a possibility of going all 3 maps. I think it'll be close. Big looked pretty good today. And that's really what it comes down to, is who kind of gets out to the early advantage, who's hitting their shots, and how they adjust to the LAN environment, because there was some rust in some of these teams. You could tell they weren't playing at their best, they weren't comfortable yet. So I think they will get into that kind of spirit as the tournament goes on. MIBR Renegades. MIBR just quite a heavy favorite, even though they're playing horrible lately. I really can't bet on MIBR. I don't really trust them to do that well. I don't really like this MIBR lineup. But this Renegades team, you know, they haven't really been proven against foreign competition, and they might struggle against, you know, the skill level of someone as good as MIBR. But I personally, I would probably pass on betting on this game because it just could go any random sort of ways. But if you're intent on betting on it, I would say that maybe Renegades plus 1.5 is a good bet here, or 2-0 MIBR if you're leaning Brazilian, because if you just take the favorite of the money line here, it's just not that valuable of a bet for a series that could be very random, and MIBR is known to kind of just not show up in the server sometimes. So those are my predictions. You know, feeling pretty good, having most of my picks hit in the first best of ones, and let's see if we carry that over to the best of threes. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Peace.